Not too loud. Eric, this is Elizabeth.
Oh my god, she's really ugly.
What?
It's like a raisin or something.
Don't listen to him, Elizabeth. He's jealous. I've been wanting so much for you to meet her. So I could make the whole thing real or something.
God, she is a beautiful little raisin, isn't she? That's what was behind door number 2.
What?
I don't know. All night I haven't been able to shake this feeling like I'm visiting the life I could have had. Baby, house in Connecticut, subscription to House and Garden.
You will not let me outlive that one.
Come on, Gail. House and Garden.
I don't want to get into a discussion like this now, Eric.
Oh, what kind of discussion is it? And when would you like to get into it?
A discussion about us and never. I think you should grow up.
Why?
Why should you grow up?
Yeah.
You're asking me why you should grow up?
Yeah, I'm interested in hearing about it from someone who thinks she has.
That's what people do. They get married, they have kids, they donate to public television.
Oh, don't cry, Gail. Please don't cry.
Oh, that gets me. What makes you think I'm gonna cry?
Because you regret your choices and now you're gonna cry.
Regret my choices? Fuck you. Oh, I'm so glad you're not the father of my daughter. I'm so happy to not have to worry for her about your inconsistency, your stubbornness, your uncanny ability to make the most politically and philosophically interesting choices possible, leaving yourself and your loved ones in the shit heap. Let's just spend the rest of the night playing Pictionary, all right?
It's a waste of time. People sit around and solve meaningless little puzzles and form arbitrary alliances for no other reason than to pass the time. Time's passing well enough for me without games, Gail. Fred wastes enough of my time talking about his fucking boat. Does he really think I care about his fucking boat? Alright, great. He bought a motorized flotation device. Does he really think that I want to go on for hour after hour about that?
So good. It's good to know how you feel about Fred.
How do I feel about Fred?
I always knew you didn't like him.
How can I like him or not like him? I don't know him. I know his boat. I could draw the blueprints for his fucking boat.
It's so goddamn easy for you.
What?
So easy for you not to play Pictionary. You're funny, verbal, provocative. Do you know how intimidated my husband is?
Play fucking Pictionary, Gail. Play your heart out. I'll stay here with Elizabeth.
You belong with Elizabeth.
Purity-wise.
Maturity-wise.
You don't love Fred.
That's it.
Why did you marry a man that you didn't
Eric.
love?
I never said I don't love him.
Christ, Gail, tell me you love him, please.
You got on that fucking boat. The crucial point. The pinnacle time, the absolute quintessential turning point in our relationship, and you're on a boat to fucking St. John.
That has nothing to do with this.
It has everything to do with this.
You make it sound like you made some kind of choice between two men. Like it was me or him.
It was.
It was? Come on, Gail. It's a huge world. If it were a choice between me or Fred, most women would just fucking shoot themselves.
It pisses me off. It really pisses me off what you said about me regretting my choices. At least I made a choice.
But you regret it.
I love Fred, Eric. I do love him. Not like I loved you. But we have these things together. This family. This feeling, this sureness.
I don't consider your need for structure your strongest trait.
I don't think I can have this conversation with you. I'm sorry things had to happen the way they happened.
Right.
Let's go downstairs.
I'm sorry.
Just be yourself.
That's what I'm sorry for. I should say goodbye to Elizabeth. Who knows when I'll see her again.
Eric, she'll wake up. Eric, what is it?
It's this thing I need to tell you, Gail.
What?
I can't dance.
Can't dance? That's why you're upset?
It is so damn embarrassing.
Eric,
This
a lot of
situation.
people can't dance.
Standing in public around hundreds of people who are displaying their purest and truest selves, their goodness, their sensuality, their sharing and loving, and I watch that, I look at that, but my body fights it, Gail. I never have experienced it. I can't dance.
How did Elizabeth make you think of that?
When we were together, there were these times when you would arrange for us to be in these places, these parties, and invariably there would be a band or music playing, and invariably people would start dancing, and invariably you would want to dance.
I would arrange for this,
and
like
I wouldn't
did this to
dance
you.
with you, Gail. And I could see the hurt register on your face, and I could feel the anger build within you, and I could see that this just wouldn't do for you.
Why didn't you just say I can't dance? Why didn't you just tell me?
Because that was the dam holding the water. If I let that out, that one thing, everything would follow. I couldn't dance. I couldn't have a normal talk about the weather with a neighbor without getting into a conversation about God and love and eternity. I couldn't act correctly in social situations. Couldn't hold you when you needed to be held. Because I wanted you to be stronger. So I wanted to be stronger. I would only ever ask for your touch out of strength. I mean, I don't know, Gail. You marrying Fred didn't really say anything to me. It was like something in this continuum, a cycle. I mean, it was this thing that happened in my life. The love of my life got married to another man. It didn't seem permanent, but the fact that Elizabeth, the fact that this angel, this unbelievable gift, is not mine and will never be mine, it's killing me.
Oh my God, Eric. You're human.
I'll never have a daughter, Gail.
Yes, you will.
I'm 37. I've done nothing but make myself more isolated, unavailable, and unappealing. Believe it or not, it's difficult picking up women with this type of conversation. I work for $4 an hour, never earned a college degree, can't bring myself to work for someone who's not producing something with some kind of goodness. That rules out 98% of job openings. And the other 2% pay approximately $4 an hour. I mean, I'm not really going to change. I don't know why this is. People think I make these choices, but you've got to believe me, Gail. I have no control. I can't dance.
I never knew you couldn't dance. I always thought it was that you wouldn't dance.
Could you hold me?
I don't think so, Eric.
Right.
I mean, I don't think I'd be able to let you go.
Yeah, you're right, Gail. There were these things that you needed, and it was clear there was no way I was going to provide you with them. But believe me, Gail, when I got on that boat, I was thinking of you, not of me.
I believe you. There was one time you danced with me.
I don't remember.
On my wedding day.
I couldn't have.
You did. I remember it clearly. I remember thinking how strange it was to be in this wedding gown on my wedding day dancing with you, and you weren't my groom.
I remember, Gail. I wasn't dancing, though. I was walking. I convinced myself I was walking very slowly and sideways. It was the only way I could do it.
Eric, maybe one day.
Please, don't. Don't.
Right.
Can't stand Marie. I can't stand her. Please find something to say to her about me so she doesn't expect me to sleep with her tonight.
I'm sure you'll do just fine on your own.
She was just an excuse to see you. Figured I would call with this woman in my life, I'd be less of a threat to the home. It was really stupid of me.
No. It was human.
Thank you for showing me your daughter, Gail. She's absolutely the single greatest thing I've ever looked at in my entire life.
Eric, you are Fred Astaire.
No, sweetheart, I'm Eric.
You're Fred Astaire. You are Fred Astaire. Just move the slightest bit. You don't have anything to prove to anyone. Just move a little slowly. Don't worry.
We should go down there.
In a minute. Just a minute.